The Spanish River is in northern Ontario, just east of Sudbury. We picked the river because of its relative accessibility to the Chicago area and because of its having relatively short portages and a number of interesting rapids. We paddled the East Branch from Duke Lake, 142 kilometers, to Agnew Lake. The evidence of First Nation involvement in the area is subtle, but can be found by those who choose to do so. There are some amazing pictographs at Ninth Lake, which unfortunately have been marred by graffiti. The large thunderbird is one of the best that I have seen. We found other hidden pictographs while hiking from one of our campsites. The river has a long history as a transportation corridor, beginning with First Nation peoples and continuing through fur traders in the 19th century. In the late 19th and early 20th century, logging became a major occupation along the river, and the river was used to transport logs to Georgian Bay on Lake Huron, where they were towed to sawmills. The upper part of the East Branch consists of 10 lakes, with small rapids in between. Then you arrive at the confluence with the West Branch. Unfortunately, the proximity of the railroad to the river detracts a bit from the wilderness experience. The most serious whitewater on the Spanish is the Graveyard Rapids. We elected to line the upper part and portage the lower. One of the great things about paddling the Spanish in September is that almost nobody else was there. And we had the sights and the river virtually to ourselves.
Good job. Where do you go, Tom?
Much of this lower stretch of the river is wild and spectacular. What is not well known is that much of it is still virgin forest, having been spared by the loggers for some reason.